So let's continue. With our class. So we're on Melachah of writing, and we're in the section number 4 is the practical applications, right? Okay, so he's very good. He would give us all of the very practical applications. This one, the next one, I'm not sure. Today time changed a little, but let's see. Book stamps on the edge, right? So on the edge, city public library, right? For example, it was very often, people is in a subway or somewhere they would sit and read the book. So you see, yeah, this book is from library. Very interesting. Or you see in somebody else's, the guy puts in his bookshop. Isn't it like a library? Oh, I forgot to return. Yeah, if you forgot to return 3 years ago. Right, very interesting. Okay. So, according to some poskim, if book has words or letters stamped on the edge of the pages, it is common with the library books. One is forbidden to open and close the books, and thereby break apart or combine the parts of the letters. So, in some sense, if you have a stamp of the public library or something, right, on your book, and when you open it, you break in some sense, you breaking the letters, and when you close the books, it's in some sense, it's like you're creating the letters again. Very interesting. So that's why these some poskim say that's forbidden. Others dispute this ruling. And contend that since the book is meant to be open and closed constantly, doing so does not qualify to erase in writing. Okay, right. So other poskim say it's normal way of use. There is nothing wrong with that. I mean, as the example could be, so you're not allowed to make a hole in the wall, right? So not allowed that because it. Melachah of demolishing, but you can open the door, right? But by you opening the door, you making a hole, in the wall, it was closed, the wall was complete. Now you open the door, so it's not now it's not complete. So is it breaking? Is it considered to be demolishing? No, it's not. It's normal way of use. So, and this, just remember this example because we're going to use it many times. I think yesterday it was a question about what was something folded, right? And we gave example for folding chair. There's it was a fan, right? Like a manual fan, right? So we said that there is no problem, right? Because it's normal way of use. So same is here, opening the books. But there is opinion that it's not allowed. Okay. This is much. They say opening and closing. Okay, no problem. So continue. So it is customary to follow the lenient opinion. Okay. So meaning if you have the stamps books, but today rarely we have such. I mean, maybe some people do. Nevertheless, if one has another copy of the same book and has no writing on the edge, he should use that one and not the one with writing on the edge. Okay. So as we said many times before, we're trying to satisfy as many opinions of our great poskim as possible. So I mean, they also knew about boneh. They also the demolishing and building. They also knew about the opening the door, closing the door. But if they chose to state their opinion and said don't open this book, so they have a much deeper insight that we can imagine, right? So we have to respect that opinion. So he said, if you have another book in your house with the same book without writing, so use that copy. Okay. Alternatively, one can avoid prohibition by inserting the sheet of paper between the pages before Shabbos, right? So that the letter is broken when the book is closed. Okay, so that's so they never complete. So you have a sheet of paper, no problem. Okay. And the commentary see page 58, it's far away, concerning the permissibility of reading secular books on Shabbos. I would add anytime. Who said that we're allowed to read secular books? As people once asked Moshe Feinstein about permissibility to listen to the music during these 3 weeks, exception, big exception, little exception. And Moshe Feinstein said, after answering this question, he looked at them and said, but who told you that you're allowed to listen to music during the year to begin with? Right? There is a clear prohibition, listen to the music, just so you know. Right? Because it's in the topic destruction of Beis Hamikdash, the morning. Right? Remembrance of Beis Hamikdash. Okay. So continue. Example B, torn pages. It is permitted to put together 2 halves of the torn page, since any torn letters are generally recognizable through looking at the one half of the page. And putting the 2 halves together merely makes the page easier to read. Right? So you have some most common, I'm not sure, in olden days, my guess, it's only my guess, that the quality of the paper was not as good, all right, but today there's such a high quality, so of course it's possible to read the books, but it's not they would not be so easy, basically, right? So you have torn off corners, something. So even if you're going to put next to this the bigger half, you have a piece torn off, ripped off, so you can figure the letters, most of them. For example, in one of the, what was it? No, it was in a class where we learned Michtav Meliyahu, Rabbi Dessler's that song. So on one page, I think it's one, maybe there was another page in the book, but they cut off the last letter. Right? But and I only realized after the 5th line or something of that paragraph that the last letter is missing. So, but it's readable. I mean, we understand what it says there. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. So that's what he's saying. If you are able to read anyway, so there is no problem. So again, it is permitted to put together 2 halves of the torn page, since any torn letter are generally recognizable through the looking at one half, right, of the page, and putting 2 halves together merely makes the page read easier to read. However, if one knows that there are some unrecognizable letters, one must not put the 2 halves together to read the letter. Right. So why would not be unrecognizable? I'm not sure. I mean, everything is possible. So, but even if you put the next one not in direct contact, but a little off, so you can you will be able to read. Okay. Generally, though one need not be concerned that there are unrecognizable letters. Okay, so because most of it would be recognized. As I said, the whole paragraph, I don't know, 20 lines or so, the last letter is missing. Okay, no problem.